Welcome to this starter video where we're going to install this starter on this 2005 F-150, and we're going to share some tips and tricks along the way. Now, this starter fits a wide range of vehicles, makes and models, and engines as well. Where do we get started? Well, we always go to the service manual. Follow your manufacturer service manual. You can see it right there. You see the starter, you see pre-mounting bolts around there, the solenoid, and then it bolts up there to the actual block. You can see the starter and the actual flywheel where it mounts. What do? You go step by step, follow the instructions. And ours, well, it went right along with our vehicle. So what do we do with the vehicle? Well, step number one, we have to disconnect the negative battery terminal. We did that by actually unbolting it, and then once we disconnected it, we actually wrapped it up in a rag and got it out of the way so it don't touch. You want to make sure it doesn't touch because, boy, that's hot leads down there. So disconnect either the positive or the negative battery terminal. Then if you have a solenoid cover, we'll go ahead and remove that. Ours wasn't there, but some do have a solenoid cover. Take that off. That exposed our wires, our battery wire and our start wire. Now the battery wire, that's the big wire. We went ahead and started with that one. We took the nut off and then we worked our way down to the start wire. That's the little wire down there. We took the nut off of that. That gave us access to both of the wires to be able to take them off and tuck them out of the way. After that, well, there was 3 mounting bolts. And on the bottom, we started with that one. And that's actually a stud with a nut on it. And the nut connected a ground strap. So we took the nut off. Once we got the nut off, we exposed the ground strap. We were able to pull that off. And then we could go ahead and get the bolt out that was actually a stud. And we just worked our way around to the upper one, the one on the side. And then we worked our way to a top. Now, when you're doing all that bolt removal, remember, you're going to need some extensions, maybe some swivels. The top one's not easy to get to, but we got all 3 of them. Once we got all 3 of them, well, we just removed the old starter.
Installing the new starter, well, that was just reversal of the removal procedure. We went ahead and made sure ours was clean, got the wire harness out of the way. Had to rotate our starter a bit, but we got it up in there. Then we hand started all 3 bolts. After hand starting all 3 bolts, we went back and snugged them up, starting at the top bolt, then working our way down to the side bolt. Now those bolts have to be torqued to 18 foot-pounds. That's key. 18 foot-pounds for all 3, including the bottom stud. You remember the bottom stud down there? Get that torqued, and then you have to reattach the ground there. Then we made our way up to the battery and the start terminal. We hand started those wires and came back and torqued them to specification. The bat terminal to 106 inch-pounds and the S terminal to 44 inch-pounds. That's right, inch-pounds. After that, well, it was back under the hood where we reconnect our negative battery terminal, made sure everything was secure, and made sure our battery was in tip-top shape.
If you follow your service manual and your manufacturer specifications, you're not going to have any problems. Remember, make sure everything's clean, make sure everything's torqued to specifications, and when you do the job, do it right, so you only have to do it once. Thanks for watching this starter installation video.